If your company's doing, I don't know, 500,000 to 3 million, and even though you've delegated, you still feel the business might just stop moving the second you step away. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to show you why your team routes probably every decision and quality check back to you, and why it's not really a delegation problem, even though everyone just keeps telling you to delegate more. My name is Andrew Lampa, and I help business owners build companies that don't depend on them. So here's what your day actually looks like. Every decision of any weight lands on your desk. Your team is capable, which is the confusing part, but they still check with you every time before they commit anything, before they send it. You're in every email thread. You're the final yes, and you've quietly started to believe that if you stepped away for a long weekend, a week, maybe 2 weeks, the quality of the whole thing would just slip. So you don't. Now, everybody's advice is the same. Just delegate more. And that's not bad advice. Push the work down, let it go. So you try it. You hand something off, and then you find yourself checking it, reviewing it, asking how's it going. And eventually you pull it back because it's faster and it feels safer to do it yourself. Now here's why that keeps happening. And I want to tell you where I learned it. So I owned a restaurant for almost 15 years. And on any given day, I wasn't just the owner. I was the censor. I was the watchdog. I was watching ticket times like a hawk from the kitchen, making sure it didn't get backed up. If it did, I would rescue them. I would check every plate before I went out to make sure that the customer was receiving something that looked great. I would go out to the dining room and I would scan everyone's face to see who needed anything before they flagged a server. I was the control system. The whole guest experience ran through my eyes. And when someone told me to delegate, what they were actually asking me to do was to trust the guest was going to have a good experience without me watching, which is a big ask. That didn't feel like handing off a task. It felt like gambling with the one thing that the entire business was built on. So I get it. You're not a control freak. You're just the sensor that never got replaced. Letting go doesn't feel like delegating. It feels like removing the one thing guaranteeing your success. So the fix isn't to let go and hope. Nobody with standards can do that. The fix is building a sensor that's not you. And here's how to do it. So the first thing you want to do is name the level. Don't just guess and trust. I use ownership levels going from level 0 all the way to level 4. And every responsibility has an ownership level. Level 0 is you don't have any. You just do exactly as I say. Level 4 is run it, own it, grow this thing. I'll look at a report every month to see how you're doing. So the reason delegation feels so risky is we often go from 0 to 4. Instead, we want to name the level where they're at and then grow them step by step. Step 2 is you hand them your sensor, your thinking, your lens, not just the task. I didn't just need someone to run food. I needed someone watching ticket times the way I did. I needed someone watching the meals going out just like I did. You need to transfer the standard, not just the activity. What are you actually checking when you look at? A plate doesn't leave unless it looks like this. Every report we send to a client looks like this. Every drawing should be up to this level of precision. Now they have the instrument, not just the job. And step 3, you move one rung at a time. You don't hand over the whole dining room. You don't hand over the whole project at once. You give one decision at the next level and watch how they hold it. And when they hold it well, you move them up the next rung. See, ownership isn't built on an all-in. It's built on increments. Every rung they climb is a piece of the sensor that you can stop having to be because you have built trust in them. This works because it fixes the real problem instead of just the surface one. You are never afraid to delegate. You know to delegate. You're afraid to lose the outcome. See, if you rebuild the sensor inside your team, not just inside of you, if you do one rung at a time, then letting go stops feeling like a gamble because the thing guaranteeing quality is no longer just you. So here's what you can do this week. Pick one decision that keeps coming back to you, one that you've already delegated. Just one. And ask yourself, is this person actually going to fail or am I just afraid to stop watching? If it's the second one, name the ownership level. Tell them exactly what you're checking for when you look and let them run it for 1 week. That's the first step. If you want to learn more about ownership levels or need some help with this, let me know.